Okay, go. Hi guys, welcome to the Salem Witchcast. My name is Larissa. I'm reporting from London, UK. I do have some lovely co-hosts with me on this thing, and we are going to try and make you laugh and just discuss one of our favorite shows, Motherland, and also everything queer. So my pronouns are she, her, and I will let the girls also introduce themselves. So.
I'm Sarah. I'm from Virginia in the United States of America. My pronouns are they, them.
I'm Bird. My pronouns are she and her, and I'm from Florida.
And if you guys haven't noticed, this is our first time doing a podcast, so
we're
let's
not
get into
awkward
it.
souls or anything, you know. We're just
Yeah.
we're very outgoing people.
Exactly.
Totally. Yes.
So we don't bite, despite what they say about witches. So, but yeah. So, shall we start by how we got into Motherland? So, if you want, I can go first. Basically, I was looking for good queer content online, and I came across edits of Rayla, of course, our favorite couple. And then, of course, what happened was, let me see what this is about. And I watched the first episode, and of course, everything just went from there, because then I like binge watched the first season in 2 days. So, yeah.
Didn't we all?
Yeah, agreed.
Literally.
All right, I'll go next because I want Birds to be last because Bird's story is great.
Yeah.
I started watching Motherland because I follow Freeform, and they were like advertising it and whatever for like the first episode, and I saw it and I was like, ooh, a show about witches in the military? Hell yeah. So then I started watching it. I watched the premiere. That last scene, well, not the last scene, but one of the last scenes in the first episode got me hooked. That was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I started watching. Bird, your
hello. Yeah, so I actually I saw it on Hulu. It was promoted a lot on Hulu originally. So I did keep seeing it pop up there. And then I decided I was so bored, I'll watch it. I watched the first episode. Maybe 5 minutes in, I was bored. I didn't understand what was happening. The first scene caught me off guard, so I actually hated it, left the show. Then I come back like months later to re-watch the first episode in full. And then, yeah, by the end of the first episode, I was like, I am hooked. I need to watch this. And the binge watch began. Yeah.
So note to self, don't just push through and don't just stop after 5 minutes, basically.
No,
well, we're glad you continue watching.
Yep.
So let's do a little recap. What was let's start with what was your favorite thing about season 1, and let's say your favorite scene. And yeah, let's go from there.
We have to pick a favorite scene.
Oh, also to mention though, when we're recording this, season 1 and 2 have been done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, season 1 and 2 are already done.
Yeah.
Man.
What for favorite scene of like, oh, that's hard.
That is really hard.
For season 1. So many things happen.
Sorry for putting you on the spot, guys, but
so
I know it's hard.
Happen.
Then your let's say your favorite couple of scenes.
Favorite couple of scenes. I mean, one major one that I love was Beltane, of course.
Oh, I love Beltane.
So good.
My
music,
favorite
dance, everyone.
Like that dance. Oh my god. Yes. I think my favorite outfit of season 1 is Tally's Beltane outfit. I love that outfit. Like I never wear it, but on her it looks great. Ooh, what's one of my favorites? I mean, I can't just go for the straight obvious of the Ray.
Rayla all
Yeah,
the
I
way.
can't
Rayla
just-
train.
We can't go the straight obvious. Like, obviously
Rayla
that sex
train.
scene was 10 out of 10, but like, I gotta go deeper than that.
I love Byron's suit for the. He's
Byron-
not even a main character,
can
but
we
I
talk-
love his suit.
Yeah,
Let's talk about Byron. Like, I miss
just-
him. I want him
Yeah,
back.
like
same.
Elliot,
to
I
come
will
back.
sell my
We
soul
need-
for Byron.
we need that energy.
Please bring him back. I will do. I would take all of my money. I don't have a lot, but
all
take
of
all
it.
of it.
I don't have much, but take it.
But just take it. I just want Byron back. I'll pay his
Little
paychecks. I don't
Byron and
care. Bring him
Rayo.
back. Like,
That's the
But-
friendship we need.
Yeah.
no.
But also the scene that had me rolling on the floor is the scene between him and Rayla where they like imitate having sex.
Oh yeah.
You're having sex and it's like, okay.
I just love their look with each other right before they do it. Like, it's like that
yeah.
mischievous, like, let's do it thing, and then they just did it. Like, there was no words exchanged, and it was. I love it. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Or of course Raya's comment, can't you see my not interested in men vibe over here? Like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my favorites. And
I miss
well,
his sass.
yeah,
Season 2 could have used it.
Yeah.
Season 2 was an emotional roller coaster. So I
Bas-
think we needed Byron
The
to, like,
little
spin it
the
out a little
lightheartedness
bit,
of Byron.
right? Like, come on. Okay, what's my favorite scene from season 1? Oh my
mean, I
god,
like-
this is so hard. I didn't think it was
How
gonna-
about like the dungeon scene? I confess, I am a witch.
I am a
Oh,
witch.
that
We're-
one is
we love a
hilarious
sassy
off the
queen.
charts.
Love that.
We love a sassy queen.
I love what you've done with the place. Like, it looks
But
kind
can
of
we discuss,
medieval.
like,
Looks
is
kind of
is the
medieval.
sass literally like in the Spree DNA? Because like,
No, I think it's just in Scylla's. Like, Scylla is just straight up the sass queen.
yeah,
It's beautiful.
Literally.
Like,
Yeah.
and she does it, she'll do it with a straight face too. And I'm like, girl, all right, come for everyone's throat. Okay.
yeah. And then
But
like,
honestly, I think my favorite scene is graduation when Raelle sees her dad.
Oh, I
oh,
love
that was
love the
one of the
little-
cutest scenes. Yeah.
That was a great scene. So that's probably one of my favorites.
Pop a collar. Oh yeah. Come
I
on.
mean,
love
I
us
would
some
die for
Papa
him. I would die for him.
No, but like also, it's just the way how they didn't put like norms on anything. Just like it doesn't matter like if they were gay or stuff. Like they never said like, oh, I need to be this or I need to be this. It's just like whatever happens. Like we're living the way we want to live, and that's kind of the thing I like about season 1 as well. No norms and things, and basically one of my favorite things is like when Rayla does kiss for the first time. It's not like, oh, excuse me, are you into girls or something like that? It just like happens
I'm
organically.
into you.
and
I
it's
know
like,
that.
Yeah,
They did that the first time they talked. Like, there was no words exchanged. Like, every word
Yeah.
that came out of both of their mouths.
that's
was-
what I'm saying
straight
is like
flirting.
how it was all said with no words needed. So,
Well, and the words, each word that came out of their mouth was straight flirting. Like, the whole
yeah.
exchange.
Oh,
the first time
basically,
they met
yeah.
Literally.
was
Oh
all
my God.
flirting.
Come
I don't
on,
think
Scylla
they
didn't
needed
have to
to
go
be like,
that
"Bunch
hard
Bunch of
you're
with.
bunch of
gay."
flirting. Lots of
Yeah.
lust. So good.
For example,
Hon-
Scylla didn't have to go that hard with the what was the line again? Aren't you supposed to be in training?
Aren't you?
Aren't
Sounds like a
you?
freight train. Who knew wind could cut rock?
Rock.
I wish I could learn how to do that.
I honestly was shocked that they didn't start making out at that scene. I was so mad at
Same.
Just a bunch
Same,
of
those
yeah.
videos.
upperclassmen that interrupted. I was so mad. I was like, are
Yeah,
you
like
kidding
can
me?
we
They would
petition to
throw each
have
other
those
right now.
yeah. Can we petition to have those witches that came and gave them the merits just kind of removed? Because I think the scene would have gone forward with that.
They just
Basically.
bang it out in the grass. They're like, let's find some
Well,
high
there's
grass.
tornadoes going around in the back.
And then they add
Oh,
like
that would
thunder
be-
and
That'd be a
lightning because it's so
cinematic
much.
masterpiece right there.
Exactly.
Literally.
All right, what's y'all's least favorite scene of season 1?
Oh,
What scene do you
Least
think did
favorite.
you either hate or think season 1 didn't need?
now you put me on the spot. To be honest, I still don't know what the whole point with the witch father is. So to me, those scenes were kind of, I don't know. I wouldn't say unnecessary. Like, we do need to know who the witch father is.
I like
but,
Witch Daddy, you know. He had a purpose. He was a hot dude bringing his little
Okay.
witches.
Well, there was a purpose. For one,
Yeah.
they needed them for Beltane. Like that was the whole
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
They needed a certain part of the witch, you know.
Yeah,
But then they also the male witches are the ones that make the scourges for the female witches.
yeah.
So
Oh, like I
that
say, you
part-
put me on the spot. So, because,
That's hard.
yeah,
I
because
actually
I
don't even
can't think of
remember
a
like
scene
piece.
where, yeah,
my
because I can't think of a scene that wasn't like necessary.
I think in season 2 I could, but not season 1.
I have a couple in season 2, but we'll get on that another day.
Yeah.
I think my least favorite scene of season 1 would have to be the Porter scene. With like him, like when he's like standing in the corner
Love
while
that.
they're in the museum. Like I was like,
Like,
what is
why?
happening? But like I think my least favorite scene, like, okay, that one was pretty funny to me because you just see them talking and then he's like looming in the background and you're like, okay, what are you doing?
I like how they literally walk and Porter just stares and you see
He
him
like
move
you
and
see
follow
him just,
them.
like turn and you're like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? But I think my least favorite scene is when Scylla, you know, does the thing with him and just like I'm like, what? Because I was watching it and I was like, that's just some messed up shit right there. What how am I supposed to like Scylla after this? But then I still did, and I feel like there's something wrong with me for that. Because that was a pretty messed up scene that was like I still don't even understand it.
I agree. I'm like,
They never explained because he kept going on and on about how he didn't understand why she was there because of their past and everything. And then she killed him. And we're like, all right, why did she like what did you do that was so bad in that part of your life that you had to kill him to shut him up? Like that was never explained to us.
Yeah.
So I feel like her killing Porter was really pointless because they didn't explain anything.
Yeah.
So, like, that
Kind of
still bugs me. So that's probably my least favorite scene. And then her just standing over Raelle while Raelle's dying because she tried to
right? She
save him.
just
I'm like,
stands
"Scylla,
all the way in the
what are you
distance.
doing?" Shit.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's weird when like Raelle is coming from the infirmary and she's just like, are you okay? Like the way
Please
she
tell me you're okay.
presented
And I'm like,
herself.
Rewatching
Like, you're just-
it
You're
like,
sitting in a
I
tree.
right
like-
before season 2. I was rewatching season 1 and I watched that scene and I had to shut it off because I was like, why? What was wrong with me when I watched this the first time? Because like now I cringe. Like anytime I watch those scenes, I cringe because of how much she manipulates Raelle and gaslights her. And I'm like, why did I like this? Why do I ship this? And then I'm like looking at season 2 and I'm like, yes, my babies. Like what? There's something wrong with me. Like I swear. Something wrong with all of us.
She's our favorite terrorist.
Basically.
You know?
That's what I was about to say, but yeah, to be honest, I can't think of a scene that I like hate, but yeah, I agree with you. Those scenes with Porter are kind of like not necessary, but then also like the whole scene of him just bringing him back to life to basically
That
just
was
say
a weird
like,
scene.
to just repeat
Overall,
like
it
the
was
last
just
sentence
really
he
weird.
said. So I kind of wish we got more from that scene for him to say something else, to be honest. I don't
You
know.
know, that makes me think then, you know how Scylla, like, she tries to go in there to find Porter to, like, erase her mistake or whatever, because she knows they're
Yeah.
gonna wake him. And she's doing some, I don't know, I guess she's trying to do a spell, and it, like, goes to the thermometer you saw, like, and it's, like,
Yeah.
raising. But then you realize she didn't do anything, so that whole scene was pointless because that other spree lady
that's
was
what
like,
I'm
"We
saying.
fixed it for you."
Yeah,
See,
or at
that's
least
one of the things that was never elaborated on either. I want to know how the spree did that. Like
Yeah.
how, like
Yeah.
they never showed the spree doing it. Like nothing. Like how? Okay, how did like I know the spree's powerful, but how did they do that when the spree wasn't even there? Because we all know that Scylla failed trying to fix it because what she was trying to do in that scene was raise his body temperature high enough to where the spell wouldn't work to bring him back to life because there was only a certain time frame. So if she raised his body temperature high enough, his body wouldn't be viable to do that. So that's where she got interrupted and it couldn't, finish that. So that's what she was trying to do. But I want to know how the spree was able to do that because I'm pretty sure that you can only puppet people if they're alive. Like, and he's dead. So like how
yeah.
how did they do this? How did you fix it? I want to know how you fixed it.
How was
I'm a
this
caller.
fixed?
How did you fix it? Like,
Yeah.
please let me know.
No, but I was seriously like expecting when he woke up for him to like say something that would get Scylla in trouble, and then at least we'll get some kind of explanation, or at least them asking, like, why is he saying this, or going more into that story. But nah, he
Yeah,
just
I like how they
repeated
just
like the
brushed it off.
last sentence he heard from Scylla, and that's it.
Yeah, because it didn't make any sense. Like, who was the last person you saw? Which father? Are you sure about that? Are you really sure about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I feel like it should have been questioned more and like investigated more. Like, I don't know. It was just
definitely.
like off. Because you could tell Isadora was like, this seems kind of sus. But then it was like, no questions. Like after that, it was like done with. And we're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I want to know, does Raelle use the scourge that he made? Or does she use the other one that she got?
Oh yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
what I want to know.
would like to know that too.
Taylor, help us out. Come on.
Yeah, please do.
Answer, please.
But
please let me know. I have questions. I have a lot of questions.
Many.
Please answer them.
Yeah, so then what is like your funniest moment then from season 1 as well? Like that literally every time we rewatch it or you rewatch it, like makes you laugh.
The units banter. Just all season. Anytime they banter, which is something I really missed in season 2, was them just joking around with each other. Like when in the beginning when they were going, like when they were coming out of the mud training and Tally's like, I have mud in my butt.
I think we all have mud in our
Tally
butt.
asked, she goes, is the ground, is it me or the ground spinning? And Raelle goes,
technically,
it's always spinning. It's always spinning. And then Abigail's like, was that supposed to be a joke?
What? I'm funny.
Laughing. Yeah, and then they
as funny as a puppy funeral.
those little banters is what I love the most of season 1, and I really do season 2. I hope we get them back in season 3. Like, I'm crossing my fingers. Please, I want it back. I miss my unit.
Yeah, the unity.
Unity stuff came up.
The tongue twister.
For me, it would be the scene with like the Scylla one-liners as well. But I do agree with the unit thing as well. But like, of course, the iconic dungeon line of "I confess, I am a witch."
That makes me laugh every time.
I think we all
like literally every time it throws me on the floor. Like, but then it's also the second one. But I didn't when they were trying to send her to the prison. And she goes, "Oh, but I didn't pack my bathing suit." Like,
Oh yeah,
just
I tend to burn
just
easily.
I
those
tend to
silly
burn
one-liners.
easily.
Yeah.
Anacostia was just like, "Oh my God, shut up! I'm breaking you out of here. Stop!"
Yeah, like literally stop.
What are you doing? Even she didn't know. I'm like, I don't even know. I'm going against everything I know. That's
Yeah.
Which I think was a good turning point for Anacostia, because after seeing her puppet, after seeing older puppet President Wade, I think that was a big turning point. So for her to actually go through and do that, was like a really big step for her, which I'm like, yes, girl, yes, queen, hell yeah. And then in season 2, you just see her grow even more from that, and 10 out of 10, I'm fucking here for it. Like, please and thank you.
Same.
Mama Costia for the win.
yeah.
Always. I even tweeted that, I think, after that episode, or was it another episode? Yeah, it was another episode. And I tweeted that, Mama Kosha for the win, and Amalia even liked it. So I think we agree.
I tweeted something after season 2, so fair warning, anyone watching this, if you have not seen season 2, stop it. Stop watching. Just block your ears real quick. After when they were putting Alder into the mycelium, when that very emotional scene, which I think all of us were sobbing, but when Anacostia said goodbye, mother, like that line absolutely broke me, because I was like, and I tweeted, I was like, okay, but can we talk about like how big her saying this was? And then I had so many people not understand what I was talking about. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, do I have to sit here and explain it? Like, Anacostia saw Alder as her actual mother, right? Alder raised her. So for her to acknowledge that was huge. Even after everything, because like the past season and a half, Anacostia has been like, she's been questioning everything, because she's seen all of the lies and the betrayals that Alder has done, and she doesn't know how to feel about anything, because she has this view on the army because she was raised in the army, but then she's also seeing this because she has her own morals and she doesn't know what to do with it. So for her to acknowledge that and say goodbye, mother, was huge. And I don't think that's talked about enough, because
I agree, because I connected it to the moment where she was with Scylla in the cell, and they were like comparing stories, and they actually saw that they kind of have similar stories of like both being without parents and stuff. And then kind of for Scylla, it was the spree that gave her the purpose. And for Anacostia, it was Alder and the army. So
exactly,
I've kind of connected it with that moment. So for me, it hit. And yeah, I did understand how huge it was. I totally agree. Because it's like Alder was like the only mother figure she literally known. She was losing even that. So she was,
I mean, she even says it when she's just like, we've never had to talk before, but now that I need you to say words, I'm like,
they won't come. Yeah.
You'll just never get words again.
Just like, ow, like, I was a mess. I was a mess for that episode. Like 10 minutes in, like I Snapchat videoed my best friend, which I warned her. I was like, you're probably going to get some really, like, I'm going to be a mess in these Snapchat videos that you're probably going to get. So I'm sorry in advance. And they killed Alder 10 minutes into the freaking episode. So I'm bawling my eyes out on this Snapchat video. And I was like, it's not even 10 minutes into the episode.
Honestly, I thought that was impressive for them to go so deep so fast in an episode. I'm like, wow, it's only like 5 minutes in and everybody's like collapsing, the world's ending. Like, what?
Like, I felt like my world was ending. I think I did tweet. I was like, wow, Elliot just really ripped my heart out and just kept stomping on it all this entire hour. Like, ow.
Ouch. Yeah.
It hurt just a little bit.
Just
A little
Tiny
bit.
bit.
It's a teeny itty bitty bit.
No, but like going back to season 1, I do love the growth of Anacostia and all the characters, because like it was done well, at least for me. I mean, it was done well because like we see Anacostia literally like take control, and of course, another spoiler alert for season 2, she was promoted to general, not general,
Captain.
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 Yeah. So I think that's kind of also a nice representation of her growth that you went through. And I was actually like, yeah, yes, Captain, let's go.
Captain Costia.
Yeah, Captain Mama Kostya.
Bird, what
But
was your
yeah.
funniest moment of season?
Funniest? I can't even think of anything, but when I rewatch it, it will be like the subtlest things that will make me laugh. Like when someone makes a face and you're like, why did they make that face? Yeah, I don't know. I like it's pretty bad of me to say, but I think when was it Abigail and Adil are having their moment, and you know how Adil like uses his power to kind of like hide them, and then she's like, you know what we could do with this, and then he's like, unfortunately I do, and then he just like walks away. I laugh because I'm like, wow, Abigail, you just ruined the whole moment. You were all like nice and
Wasn't that like the
flirty.
third time she had done that in like those couple of scenes too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
and I'm
were
just like,
walking and she started
wow.
saying something, and then he kind of just stopped. He kind of just disappeared. She goes,
I'm like,
"What?
man, you really
What
just got the
happened?"
military in your mind, in your blood, in your soul. Poor
Yeah.
Adil.
I was watching that scene and I was like, girl, get your priorities straight.
Dude, for real.
It's so funny.
But yeah, so anything else you guys want to recap from season 1?
Bird, you got any questions?
Yeah.
No, I mean, we have to mention how cool it was to see Kalita from season 1 to season 2. Like, how
Yeah.
can we
That's
not talk
my
about
girl.
Kalita?
Yeah.
That's my girl. I love Kalita.
Excuse
Like,
me.
What
Like,
a
melt
our
people
little
into
ancient
lava over there.
child.
Like,
she
bring
was
it.
great. I
Yeah.
loved it.
Like, she looks like this tiny little thing, and then she almost took down Alder. Like, come on.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And like everything she says is like she's coming for someone's throat, and
yeah, because it's like it's true, it's valid.
Like,
She got
and
points.
she just knows how to go right for the jugular too. Like,
Yeah.
she don't care, and I love it. What a queen! I feel like her and Byron would get along great.
Yeah. This the queen and king of sass.
Oh my gosh, I would love
I
to
would
see
agree.
that.
They just
Byron
they'd
and
sit there
Kalita.
joking everyone, and it would be beautiful. Like, I would pay for that. Like, give me that spinoff. Like, I just want them
Yeah.
together.
Byron and Kalita.
Please. Like, that's all I care about. That's all I want. Please. Thanks. Like, it's just so funny to see the stark difference between Kalita and Adele. Like, there's just such a big difference in both of them. And I love it. I just think it's hilarious. Because, like, Adele's like this, like, sweet, innocent man who's very logical. And then there's Kalita, who's just a tiny little thing of sass.
Yeah.
Like, she's tiny, and it's all sass. All of it.
She's tiny.
It's tiny,
And then,
it's all
and
sass.
then you have Adil changing people into pretzels and Kalita melting people into lava. So
Yeah, I mean, which one's cooler? Like, come on. I'm sorry, I almost threw up at the Adele one. Like,
Yeah, that was
Kalita, I was like, yo, that's dope.
yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
Okay, my favorite part about that was, so there was 2 parts in that episode, which is season 2 spoilers again. Sorry, I'm gonna have to put this in like the bio, like season 2 spoilers. Like, don't watch it.
Yeah.
Season 2 yet. But
But let's
in
leave
that
something for
episode,
episode 2.
there was 2 scenes that I was like, ugh. The first one was when Rael was on the
Is it
table, and you could hear the crunching sounds.
Oh,
I was like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
I thought you were gonna mention the face that was literally blown off.
that too. Okay, so there
Oh.
were three. There was there was the crunching sounds while Rael was getting crushed. I was like, no. And so I tweeted when that scene was happening, I tweeted and I was like, oh my God, why does there have to be crunching noises? I'm gonna throw up. And I know Taylor was sitting there laughing her ass off because she liked it. And I was like, I know you're sitting there laughing your ass off at all of us right now, but like, I'm seriously gonna fucking throw up. I'm gonna throw up and it's on your hands. Like, come on. And then Adele turned the dude into putty. And I was like, I'm gonna throw up again. Like, you didn't have to show me that. You did not. And she liked that one too. I was like, are you just enjoying the fact that I'm gonna throw up this episode? Like, come on, girl. I can't stand her. But and then the face being blown off, I was like, whoa, that was actually pretty cool. That was
so gross to me. I don't like the skin is flying off. You can see it in detail.
Yeah.
I love when the cast live tweets with us because you can tell when they're laughing their ass off at us, even though they don't say anything.
Oh yeah.
But like there's certain tweets that they like, and like they'll like it and you'll see that they liked it, and you're like, I know you're laughing your ass off right now. Like I know it. Even though like they don't say anything, you just know it. Hilarious.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I love you guys. I love live tweeting with them.
Oh, it's with the live tweeting is like one of the best things I've seen, like literally the whole cast almost live tweeting every episode. Because like it's not that often. It's not, to be honest.
Yeah, because it's usually a couple. Like I know for season 2, Jess live tweeted every single episode. She even live tweeted an episode from a boat. I was like, girl, that's dedication.
A boat?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It was on a boat.
Oh my god.
It was the same day I had to watch the stream on Freeform because I was on vacation and the stream was lagging like really bad. Yeah. And so you could tell everyone who was on the stream because everyone was lagging. And so when I tweeted that, I was like, oh my God, why do you have to lag? And she's like, girl, same. And she tweeted someone else saying that she was on a boat, so the stream was lagging. And I was like, nope, it's just lagging. Like, I'm sitting in a house right now. It's lagging. And no, you're on a boat. Like, why are you on a boat live tweeting? Enjoy the boat. Like, girl, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But
yeah, I just love the dedication they have, man. They do love us and we love them. Okay, anything else you guys want to add?
I don't know what that was, and that was kind of freaky. I don't know what that was.
Okay.
That's the perfect way to conclude this podcast.
Did y'all hear it?
No.
It was like a whirring sound. There's nothing electronic underneath. So I don't know what that was.
Okay.
I'm kind of scared right now.
Oh, God.
So, yeah.
But yeah, anything else? If not, shall we wrap this thing up for the first episode?
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good stopping point, and we'll do season 2 next time.
Yeah, more on season 2 next time, guys. So please do join us if you like this and follow us on our social media. We will have a YouTube channel up and running, a Twitter up and running, and an Instagram up and running. All the deets will be in the description box. We'll make sure of that.
Yes.
And yeah, like I said, we are going to also go through anything else you guys want to talk about, anything beer related in the next couple of episodes. We will also
comment or tweet us what you want to talk about.
Yeah, we're open to suggestions. And we'll try and get also some guests on here for you guys. What else? Am I forgetting something, Sarah?
No, I think we've covered it all.
Yeah.
All right. Then that's a good night for me. Thank you guys for being here with me. Yeah, we'll start this craziness and hope you guys join us on this train.
Yes. Let's hope we didn't scare anyone away.
Yeah, hopefully.
Please keep watching, please.
Please. I mean, we had fun, so that's all that matters, right?
Oh, yeah, and we will put all the details of how to help us fight for more seasons of this amazing show as well in the description
Oh yes,
box.
that will also be linked. That petition, all the hashtags, all of that will be in the description.
Yes, but we were discussing of also having an episode dedicated just to that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be in a couple weeks. We're gonna get a bunch of different people who want to come on and share their stories of why they love Motherland and why they're fighting for it. So if y'all want to be a part of that, don't hesitate to let us know, and we will see if we'll have you.
Catch you on the flip side, guys, and welcome for joining us. Thank you for joining us on our
Night.
episode of Salem Witchcast. Night.